Hello friends, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know what day it is half the time, let alone special occasions, all the things. Anyway, I had meant to have this up like a week ago. But yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, regardless of when you see this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, whatever day it is. So, I'm using Simon Says Stamp's Leprechaun wafer die. And just die cutting it from a variety of scraps of different colors of cardstock. And this wafer die actually has, I don't want to call it the outline because it's like the base. It has like a little base wafer die that you can adhere to. A lot of the other wafer dies, like the picture book ones that I love, I've shown multiple ways of, adhering them to copy paper, tracing them, all that stuff. This one does have a little base, so I just die cut it from white cardstock. And then all the little pieces, I'm just running through using my little Gemini mini die cut machine. I showed this in a recent video and talked about it. I've had this for quite some time now. I really like this little die cut machine. My only peeve with it is the little folders that you use for the die cutting. They warp quite badly, quite quickly. But I'll keep you. I said this in my other video. I will use them until they are like U-shaped. Like I do that with my own, like my regular die cutting plates. I use them until there is no life left in them. So I did all my die cutting, pulled aside all the little pieces I needed, and then I just kind of worked from the top down of this little character to adhere it. It's it's therapeutic. That's the word I want to use. It's literally putting together a little puzzle. You've got all these little pieces and you just start and they all fit into each other. And as you start, assembling everything, the image starts coming together and it is so satisfying. So even though I'm late with everything as usual, I enjoyed making this card. It was just fun. So I just kept going along. I was just using little dabs of craft tacky glue and my little just die pick, basically, as well as my little jewel placer doohickey, to pick things up and put them into place. Little tweezers work great too when you're, dealing with little pieces. And once I got, towards the bottom, of course, everything is just fitting in perfectly. It's super simple. You could always leave it like this, but I'm going to add just a little bit, more to give it a little bit more, dimension and character. I know this is a deviation from my last couple of videos using a bunch of like distress sprays. This would look really cute with distress sprays. I didn't even really think of it until after I was like done. But as I'm like editing this, I'm like, oh, if I had done like, die cut a bunch of scraps that I'd sprayed with distress sprays and you get that texture. And anyway, if someone else wants to do it, tag me because I would love to see it. So I used a couple Copic markers just to give him a little, flush to his cheeks and add a little bit of color to his nose. Just R22 and R20 and my colorless blender. And then I took my white gel pen and just added little lines and highlights. Like I always say, I don't really follow, light source rules, anything like that, especially with like a character like this. It's a leprechaun, so I just add just the little lines and dots and whatnot just to give it that little extra something. So I added little dots to his eyes. I'm going to add a little highlight to his nose, little dots on his cheeks, and then all of just the random little lines that just kind of give it that little extra something. So my leprechaun is done. My main sentiment is this Good Luck wafer die by CZ Design. I've used this in other videos. One of my faves. All of CZ Design is a favorite of mine. I love her font choices. I love all of it. So I die cut that from my absolute all-time holy grail favorite, gold satin pearl cardstock. I'd also use that for the little like buckle on the leprechaun's hat. And then I back that with the outline that I die cut from some green cardstock. And then on some white cardstock, I'm using the CLOVERS stencil set. And there's different like shapes or sizes, I guess you can call it, in the stencil. So I taped like the medium size one to my card front. And in my head, I was thinking, oh, this will fit. I'll just do another row. And then when I actually did it, no. So normally I would be like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I can't handle this. Like, it bugs me. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this work. So I added a bit more. I was using Simon's green apple ink and a blending brush for the stencil. And I use just a little bit more of that ink around the edges just to keep it from being so stark white. And then to adhere that Good Luck wafer die cut, I am using my Darice foam strips. And if you peel the backing off, they're super flexible. You can do things like this. So I don't have to sit and cut up a bunch of little tiny pieces. I just kind of snake it around. I've shown this in a ton of videos over the years. I love my Darice foam strips. They were a game changer when they came out. So I just peel off the backing, snake it around until I've got it all over the back. And I pop that into place on the card. And then I pop my little Leprechaun into place with more foam adhesive. Just pop that onto there. And then the little horseshoe die cuts, those are from that same little Leprechaun die, because he comes with a little pipe and a horseshoe and a tiny, tiny little like pieces to make another little clover. So I die cut the horseshoes from that gold satin pearl cardstock, and I'm just going to adhere this to the background as well. And then I'm using the Lucky sentiment strips. So these are pre-printed. They come in a pack of 4 sheets. They're printed with laser printer, like printed with a laser printer onto Simon's 120 pound cardstock. Ignore that bon chance spelling. My French is horrible. It's spelled properly on their website, like with the new packs. So ignore mine because mine was sent early. So I trimmed down the sentiments I wanted to use, and I'm going to color them green because I didn't want them to be just white. So I'm just going to use another Copic marker. This was G07, one of my favorite. I call this Starbucks green because that's the color. So, or the color to me, that's not the actual name of the color, but anyway. Because these are laser printed, it won't smear or anything. I've raved about these sentiment strips. When they first started releasing them, I was kind of like, I kind of get it. Like, I don't see the appeal. I love them. Seriously. They're so convenient. I've foiled with them. You know, I've used ink blending to turn them different colors. They're just so convenient. I love them. Seriously. So I cut the ones I wanted, colored them with the Copic marker. I taped the stencil onto the inside of my card, just the largest clover with that, and like masked off everything else. And then blended a bit more of that green apple ink. So I have another little clover on the inside. I love that they're literal just little hearts. I think it's so cute. And then I adhered those couple of sentiment strips on the inside of the card. And then I'm adhering the Happy St. Patty's Day to the card front. I'm going to mat this with some more of that green cardstock. And then I'm going to adhere this to my card base. And my card base was just a top folding A2 heavyweight white card base. And then I'm going to pair this with one of Simon's gold envelopes. And that finishes off this fun little cards. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys had a great St. Patrick's Day. Hope you guys have a wonderful day regardless. This was also part of this week's Color Throwdown Challenge, which I will have a link to in my blog post. So if you check out the description box below the video, I will link to my blog post. And in the blog post, I'll have a link to the Color Throwdown Challenge. I'll link to all the supplies. Forgot to mention, this Leprechaun wafer die I just noticed as I was linking to things, it's on sale. So check it out. It's like more than 50% off. So I'll have all those links. Check them out below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you very soon in the next video. Bye!